All right, what's going on? This is Will Foreman from BOSU America. I'm here with board member. I've met the president, 2 board members already. Introduce yourself to the world, my friend.
Hi, I'm Aaron McGraw.
Take that.
I'm Aaron McGraw. I drive a 97 Firebird that is LT swapped. Started out as a V6. Went through 2 or 3 V6s.
Let's walk around. Go ahead.
Got tired of it, so I went to V8. Spent a lot of hours, and blood, sweat, and tears. Actually had a shoulder surgery and ended up doing it in a sling.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a blast.
This thing's a monster. That's what I'm talking about. So what else you going to do to it?
I'm actually $100 away from putting a comp cam in it. Then it resets, and I go back to having to save up $400 for a new head build, so it'll hold the cams.
Man, this thing's a monster. This actually is another car. Let me get that. This is another car that scares me.
Yeah.
I mean, some people laugh at me when I say that. It's just I don't drive fast anymore. I mean, I have a V8 Tundra, and some days I scare myself because when somebody try to catch up, I'm like, this is a fucking V8, fuck you. And I'll just step on the gas real hard, and they'll be looking at me all crazy. But I never really owned a truck. That's my first truck I just bought.
Yeah.
So this thing here, one of my students had one of these, and I jumped in it, and I hit the road, and something was wrong with his back end, and we almost died.
Oh shit.
So that I won't touch this car again. I think this thing's a monster. She's a beauty, but she's a monster. People sleep on these old Pontiacs, just like what's the big one? The Grand what?
The Trans Am?
Not Trans Am. Trans Am's another sleeper, but there's another one I had. I'm sorry, Bonneville.
Yeah.
The Bonneville's another sleeper.
Yeah.
And that's one my wife had, and I was laughing about the car because she said she didn't drive fast, right? Well, I was on the expressway, and she went past me about 100 miles an hour. And then she said she got addicted. So how much you get this thing for?
Actually, my mom gave it to me for my 16th birthday for free.
There we go.
But it had a blown engine in it. So it was my task to put an engine in it.
That sounds like my mother.
Yeah.
She said the same thing to me. You know what she gave me?
What?
You gonna laugh.
What?
It was a Dodge Omni.
Yeah.
But you know what I did to it?
What?
I lowered it
Yeah.
and put some Diamond 50 series wheels on it with spacers and put a fart can on the back. And they hated that car in the neighborhood. And that was my beginning to my downfall to working on cars.
Yeah, that's all I do anymore. Is I'm apprentice mechanic up there at Tom Gill, and that's all I do is work on cars.
Okay, so you get to see what I call people's bullshit who can't take care of cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you're there. So what happens is you're going through the trip that I've already been through.
Exactly.
I worked at a couple car places. Here, take that. And that was one of my things I hated. I like cars enough where I don't like when people don't take care of them.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, this is very easy if you just change the fucking oil.
Yeah, exactly.
So
We've had cars running in there with 30,000 miles without an oil change and everything. Yeah, it was bad. And then expect a new turbo in their car for free. Oh, it was bad.
You know what? The one thing I used to find out, I will only say this. I've bought a lot of cars where people just didn't have enough oil in them.
Yeah, exactly.
And I said, I'll get it for you for $100.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'd be like, well, fuck it. Then I put it in there and I sell it.
Yeah.
So I'm just as evil too, so I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look here, man. I am glad. I mean, you got a couple things to do. I'm glad you took time out to come down and let me get a couple pics of this thing and some video, because I'm going to take a couple pics of it. And I'm going to edit the video up, and I'm going to put it up on the Car Hub page and on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then you'll know where it's at.
Yeah. Well, guys, just for all y'all watching, we do have a page called Car Hub. I'm an admin of it. We accept anything and everything. If you're a car person, we love you to death. It don't matter what you drive. You can show up in a 99 Cavalier that's completely torn up, but as long as you love cars, we'll take you.
That's right. My buddy's gonna come with a Yugo one day. He told me he's gonna pull a Yugo out. I was like, are you serious, man? And he really has a Yugo, and it's blue, and it's nice. And I didn't know he still had it.
Yeah.
He was like, Will, I still got my Yugo. I said, you a damn lie. And he pulled it out. You're a little younger than me, but he's got a pyramid system in it. I was like, oh my God, you just brought back memories of the flea market. So I can't wait to bring him with me, because he said he was very interested, because he's like me. We are a little older, and we haven't found anybody. So we just worked, lived our lives. Our kids are grown.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, man, I met a bunch of young guys, and you'd be surprised. They all got different rides, and they in the cars.
Yeah.
And that's what we look for.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks, man.
Oh, take care.
And that's